We're now joined by Coach Fadlu of Simba SC. Coach, congratulations, tough match. Your impressions of how it went?
Yeah, I'd like to first of all congratulate Stellenbosch. I think they played the type of game that they wanted to play. Long throw-ins, long ball, second ball. Really, they mastered this percentage football approach, and yeah, also with a high press, we were not really able to bowl through. And then in the build-up phase, in the high press, it's a throw-in, and then immediately it's a long throw into our box. So a good approach with the pitch, not the best for carpet football, and it fell into their hands. And yeah, I think I'm proud of my players, because in the entire CAF campaign, you know, we taught them basics, because a lot of them haven't played in this tournament before, what CAF football is about, when you travel away from home and when you come home. And we've managed to build ourselves up to still dominate away from home, like we did Al Masri, with higher possession, 65%, better XG, 2.5 XG, more shots on target, only allowing the opponent 1 or 2 shots on target. So we build ourselves up to that, so we can dominate on all aspects with the ball. And today my team showed a different side to them. They showed a face of, if the going gets tough, we can fight. We can then manage the game, like I mentioned before, this CAF environment away from home. And like I said, Stellenbosch got us to play the game they wanted, and congratulations to them for reaching the semi-final. But like I said, we will have to cut celebrations a little bit short, because I don't really want to be celebrating getting to the final. Let's try to win the trophy, and then we can celebrate.
Thank you, Coach. Members of the media, are there any questions? Where's the microphone? This side? Now, once again, just a note that we will take just a few questions, because there's league zone that needs to be done. Thank you.
Good evening, Coach. Congratulations on the win. Congratulations on making it to the final. You touched on the fact that you have to cut out the celebrations really early. I don't know whether that's a part of the fact that you've been here before, but you've been here before, and that's facts. And how confident does that make you going into yet another Confed Cup final?
Yeah, I just had a message from one of the important officials at Orlando Pirates, and says, of course, remember it was Burkan that beat us on penalties. So, you know, that match still haunts me. We beat Simba in the quarterfinal. We beat Al Ahly Tripoli, and then we got Burkan, and we lost on penalties. So Burkan is an improved side. You know, we played against this coach last season. We know him quite well. We know Constantine as well. In CAF football, let's not say Burkan, because Constantine is 4 goals, but Burkan is 1 foot in the final. But of course, also we've got 4 important league matches now in the space of 2 weeks before we travel to Morocco or Algeria. So it's about our catch-up games now, in a 2 days match. So celebrate, have our day off, and then focus on collecting our points to be able to catch up the 12 points that we are behind.
Okay, next question.
Coach, has this team found an identity, the way that you want? I mean, in terms of your style of play, has it reached that level, or just say, you know what, as you got the momentum in this competition, is final, got the result today, you know, now we reach the final. Have you found the identity of the team, of the way you want them to play?
Yes, if I take this match, probably not our identity. But in every other match, like I said, Al Masri away from home, we dominated the ball, we bowled up through the back, they tried to press us, we were able to play through. The pitch was better in Egypt, and we were able to play through from the high press, from a goal kick, having a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. So that shows that what type of team, what type of philosophy we try to put into these players. And of course, we've got front four wingers that have really got the ability to go one against one, so putting them in their position so they can, and that's why I say well done to Stellenbosch for making it the game that we played today. Yes, the pitch didn't help with all the rain that's been here in Durban, and it became bumpy even after the warm-up. But yes, if you analyze our matches, I'm just speaking now to some of the Stellenbosch staff who have said the type of football we normally play, not today, is something that is already in the DNA of the players. Yes, we haven't reached our full potential yet, with young players new in a title race. There's still so much more to go. We're still building in the foundation phase. We put the foundation building blocks in, and of course next season is Champions League, so already we've had our meetings internally to be able to identify which areas we need to strengthen, where do we need to improve, because Champions League is a different beast.
I'll take the last two questions, okay?
Congratulations, Coach. Just a special mention on your technical team. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you will be the first South African technical team to win the CAF Confederations Cup if you win. Just their role in making sure that the team deliver what it has done this season.
Yeah, I don't think we'd be here in a situation where we are if it wasn't for Simba allowing me to bring my technical team. Because we had 3 weeks in Egypt when we just arrived, and immediately Simba Day against APR, a big club, 60,000, and 17 new players coming in, dismantled the entire squad and signing young players. So if I didn't have that if I had that 3 weeks with a different technical team, we might not have instilled our playing style, our playing philosophy in. So like I said, Coach Darian Wilkins, unbelievable football brain, and he'll definitely be one of the best head coaches in South Africa in future. And then of course I can go through Ridar Burdine in terms of experience in Africa, coaching national teams from the fitness side. Coach Turel from Swallows last season doing our rehab. You saw today Che Malone had a meniscus injury 3.5 weeks ago, and that rehab process to bring him back and to close the game today in the centre back position was unbelievable. And of course goalkeeper coach, analyst. It was very important that from the Maritzburg technical team we went to Raja together, so it was plug and play when we went to Simba. And it was very important for us to hit the ground running and play, like I said, 3 weeks Simba Day, and 1 week later it was Yanga in the Community Shield. So we had 3.5, 4 weeks to be able to play the biggest game already, a derby, to see where we're at. So a huge credit to the technical team, but of course also the club Simba for allowing me to bring in the technical team that able to do the job.
Last question here.
Afternoon, Coach Sana here from Soccer Duma. Just a word to the Southern supporters that we saw here today. Excuse me. What do you have to say about the adamant support that you saw here today? We were a bit surprised to see so many fans supporting your team all the way here in Durban. And just how important have they been, over the course of this tournament?
Yeah, the Simba fans are unbelievable. If you just take the social media. Following is probably Al-Ahli #1 and Simba is there #2 close, and that is the huge institution that Simba is, and we see it wherever we travel in Dar es Salaam, out of different areas, Mwanza, in Tanzania. It's always a full crowd, it's always a huge reception at the airport, and it's not a surprise because they warned me that if we had to play in Johannesburg, we probably would have had more, but a lot of them had to travel down and it was not only Tanzanians, it was the East Africans that came and gave us the support. They had their support, Stellenbosch, and that's a huge credit to the South African, plus a lot of Kaizer Chiefs, Sundowns, Pirates jerseys in there, but they came to support the South African team. That was good to see, but on the same side, I think it was 50-50 in terms of fans, and that is just the power of the club Simba that transmits all the way into Africa.
Thank you very much, Coach.